Hi, welcome to A Week in Weatherfield, the Coronation Street review show presented by two people who can finally now get some new pants now that Underworld's back open.
Thank God.
I'm David Brown.
And I'm Johnathon Hughes.
This week's headlines: the indestructible Gary Windass.
Robert's on the roids.
And Eva, pregnant in plain sight. Well, I think that Gary Windass is now Coronation Street's version of Jane Beale from EastEnders, who was forever on the critical list.
Always in hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Always in intensive care.
Yeah,
every week.
That's happened again to Gary in the last 7 days.
Yeah.
Punched by David,
yeah.
Ended up being wheeled back onto the ward. They should name a wing of the hospital.
The Gary Windass wing.
Should be, yeah.
Definitely. Poor Gary. What else has happened to Gary in the past?
He got attacked by a cricket bat that was wielded by Roy Cropper.
Do you know, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
And he also had an accident at a building site last year and was in hospital. I just remember him a lot in a hospital bed, but that was quite recent, wasn't it?
He got beaten up by the bouncers at Tassels.
No, he did. He ended up in hospital. That was only a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He is indestructible.
His head is now an adamantium Wolverine-like shell, I think, isn't it?
They've just had to rebuild him so many times.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the $6 million Gary Windass.
He is, definitely.
Yeah.
The G1000.
The G1000, the Gazinator.
So, you know, I was never fearing for Gary's future after that because...
No, because he cannot die.
No, definitely not.
There was never any tension really that Gary was going to die because no one or no thing can kill Gary Windass.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
But there was further drama at the boxing bout in the form of Robert, who came out fighting.
Yes, he did.
But for a more sinister reason than we first thought, because Robert's on the roids.
Robert's on the roids, as it turns out. I mean, did you think his shadow boxing last week was a little bit weak? And I thought, he's still going to be no good at it. He looked like Scrappy-Doo. Yeah,
that's how I'd be like in a boxing fight, Scrappy-Doo.
I'd be like the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah.
Put him up, put him up. Yeah. So, but he was apparently brilliant. Apparently he's a natural boxer and he could be professional.
As he got told loads of times before, strip it off.
Oh, so he was this week's random shirtless man.
Yeah, last week we had Josh the rapist.
Yes.
Who was objectified for 5 minutes.
He was.
Now we've got Robert posing for a calendar.
He's going to be next week.
Yeah. Ken in a kimono in his winged armchair at #1.
Doing the Times crossword.
Yeah, like thoughtfully with a pen like that. Just the kimono slightly open.
That's that calendar I would definitely not buy.
Anybody
Maybe
else?
Brian Packham.
Yeah.
He could do it. Steve McDonald.
Yeah, Peter Barlow.
Oh, be covered in fag ash.
Yeah, fag ash all over his tattoos. Mr. March.
Yeah, let's leave the calendar at Robert, maybe.
Yeah, I think that little plot strand needs to halt. Actually, you know, this shirtless curry guys. Yeah. But what do we think about the steroid storyline?
Well, I was a bit confused because earlier there was a bit of hints like, what's he hiding? Who's he making these deals with? Who's he on the phone to? Carla's like clocking him, acting a bit weird. And at one point he was on the phone saying, "Any chance I can get the juice? I need some more juice." And I thought, he's just on the phone to a supplier for the bistro, getting some Sunny Delight or something.
Yeah.
Or he is a
hen night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hen night's in. They're gonna want box fizz. I need Capri Sun pronto. And that's what it is. And Carla's going to come in, and instead of like him admitting to steroid abuse, it's going to be crates of Britvic.
Exactly. Yeah.
She'll be like, "What's going on here then, Preston?" However, it turned out he was addicted to steroids. I would have preferred a vitamin C drink addiction.
Yeah, the
that's a soap first.
The crisis of masculinity, hooked on the vitamin C. Can't get enough of it. Yeah. So, well, that would be a very unbelievable plotline, but perhaps not as unbelievable as what is currently going on with Eva Price, who is the most pregnant character ever, and yet nobody seems to notice.
Well, didn't Peter sort of go, she put on a bit of weight. She's wolfing down that full English. Bear in mind, the full English is practically on the shelf of her baby bump in Roy's Rolls. She's so pregnant.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I think sometimes in soaps, if the actress is pregnant but the character isn't, there's a lot of ways to hide it. Big handbags come out, they're behind the bar. Not just a big coat for Eva, but you can, like, there is a baby bump.
Totally. I mean, there was also kind of drama about whose baby this, you know, who's the daddy it was going to be. But, you know, I think now that Adam and Aidan basically look the same.
Oh, since his new hairdo.
They've had the buzz cut and the little beard. You know, who cares if it's either of them?
Well, I mean, even though we think, you know, we know the baby's a girl, it's going to come out with a beard and
and a #1.
Oh, babes, I got no idea who Dad is. That's what it's going to be. She said when the baby gets like 10 years old, sorry, hon, it's just that they look alike.
Yeah. Well, the one person who does seem to know what's happening is Simon Barlow, though. He's on the case, isn't he?
Simon Barlow, mini crime wave Simon Barlow, now has started a bit of blackmail to Toyah because he overheard Eva and Toyah talking about this. So he said to Toyah, isn't he? Yeah, I know your secret, and I'm in on it. Please, Simon Barlow, could you explain it to the viewers? Because we're slightly lost, because Aidan thought it was not his baby. Then Eva said, no, it's not your baby, but it is his baby, but she's pretending. So I'm looking forward to Simon Barlow's explainer pamphlet that hopefully is going to be here quite soon.
It'll be very helpful. In fact, next week we're coming live from Eva's birthing cottage in Cheshire, where we'll hopefully find out whether she's actually pregnant or not. You can join us for another week in Weatherfield.